Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and today in this video we are going to learn how to convert a direct speech containing interrogative sentences into indirect speech. So let us first understand the interrogative sentences. What are interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentences are used to ask questions, okay? And let me just make you understand some basics of it, and then only we'll be changing the direct speech containing interrogative sentences into indirect speech. So let's start without taking any further time of yours. But before we start it, let me request every one of you to be there till the end of this video so that you can understand how to change the direct speech into indirect speech, which is having a question. I'm going to make you go through lot many rules. I'll just make you understand in a simple way. एकदम आसान तरीके से मैं आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ ताकि बिल्कुल आपको कोई दिक्कत ही ना आए और किसी भी तरह का कोई एरर आप ना करें, इसमें गलती ना हो। और आपको बताने वाला हूँ बहुत आसान तरीके से किस तरह से हम डायरेक्ट स्पीचेस जिसमें इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस होते हैं उसको इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज करेंगे। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। सबसे पहले मैं आपको कुछ आसान टिप्स बताता हूँ कैसे हमें इंटरोगेटिव केसेस को कैसे डील करना है। जैसे आप देख लीजिए कि मैं कुछ यहाँ पे रैंडमली इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस यहाँ लिख रहा हूँ, जैसे वेयर आर यू गोइंग, ठीक है। व्हाट डिड ही ईट, who did she meet, ठीक है। Have you attended your classes? Are you a teacher? Now children, you can see that I have written down some questions here, some random questions. Now when we change the direct speeches containing interrogative sentences into indirect speech, first of all we notice that there are two types of questions. One type is starting with the question word and the other type is starting with the helping verb or the modal auxiliaries. For both the kind of questions we have two different rules that we have to keep in mind, okay. But before that, let me just simply tell you how we are going to change an interrogative sentence into assertive sentence. So that we have to do, because most of the time what children do, they change the direct speech containing interrogative sentences into indirect speech. They change the tense also, they do the other changes like changes in the pronoun, changes in the adverb that they do, but they often fail to make any changes in the type of sentence, because every time whenever we are reporting an interrogative sentence, all interrogative sentences when they are reported, they will have to be changed into assertive sentences, okay. So यहाँ पे मैंने रैंडम कुछ क्वेश्चंस नोट किए हैं। वेयर आर यू गोइंग, तो इसको अगर हम असर्टिव सेंटेंस में चेंज करेंगे तो क्या असर्टिव सेंटेंस तो नहीं होता, ये एक तरह से डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बन जाता है, सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज बन जाता है, वेयर यू आर गोइंग। Now this is not making a complete sense, this is a subordinate clause, okay. So I'm putting dots here because it needs support, okay. What did he eat, what he ate, no question mark will be there, okay. And since I am just showing you how to change interrogative sentences into assertive sentences, and here these are not complete sentences, these are just these subordinate clauses, okay. Who did she meet, who she met, okay, dot dot dot. Have you attended your classes, so this question is starting with the helping verb. So in this case we have to use if or whether. I am not making any change in the pronoun, though when we change a direct speech into indirect speech containing interrogative sentence, we have to make changes in the pronoun also. So if or whether we have to use if you have attended your classes. Now this is also a subordinate clause. Are you a teacher? If you are a teacher. So what did you notice here, children? You must have noticed that I have placed the subject before the helping verb when we are changing an interrogative order into assertive order. Okay, the order of the sentence will change. The subject will come before the helping verb, or we can say, in the other words, we can say the helping verb will be used after the subject. Okay, children, here let's start with some examples. I have written down some questions starting with the WH words. Okay, and we know that we are dealing with the interrogative sentences. So in this case, we are now talking about the type 1. Okay, whether it's type 1 or type 2, it doesn't matter. We are dealing with the questions starting with the question words. So here Gunjan said, where are the basketball matches going to be held? So we will have to change the reporting verb said into asked, inquired, or wanted to know, or demanded. We can use, generally we can use asked. Okay, and when in the reporting verb there is no object, we can assume that it has been asked to me or us. Okay, so Gunjan asked, or we can write Gunjan wanted to know. Okay, that we can write Gunjan asked. We don't use any conjunction over here, that we won't be using, as we use in case of statements, and I have also talked about the optative sentences. In that also we use that to introduce the to remove the inverted commas. Okay, so here we will not use any that over there. Children normally make mistakes over here. They write after asked that, so that नहीं लिखना हमें. Gunjan asked where. Since we have to change the interrogative sentence into assertive sentence, so what we have to do, we have to place the subject soon after the question word. Okay, where the basketball matches. So this is the subject. Okay, after where we have written the subject, where the basketball matches. Since the tense will be changed, were going to be held. Okay, so what did we notice here? That we have to end the sentence with a full stop. We have to replace the question mark with a full stop. Okay, and said has been replaced by asked, and the interrogative order, the order of the sentence will change to assertive order. So wherein we write, since this is starting with the question word, we'll write the question word, and then the subject, it will be followed by the helping verb, and then the main verb, and the other words will be there. Okay, so next sentence is Pankaj said, where did you find this tie? All other rules will remain as it is. I mean, we have to change the tense. If the reporting verb is in past tense, we have to change the tense also accordingly. Okay, so Pankaj since here in the reporting verb there is no object, it will be assumed that it has been asked to me. So Pankaj asked question word. Okay, Pankaj asked where. Since it's a simple past tense will change into past perfect tense. So after the subject, I have to use had there, where I had found. This will be changed to that. Okay, that tie, and full stop will be there. Now next sentence is my aunt said, how do you feel? So my aunt asked or wanted to know Okay, then question word will be there. This is a simple present tense, so it will be changed into simple past tense. How? And other changes like pronoun will be changed here. You has been used for me. Okay, how I felt, so how I felt. Okay, this is how we have to change the direct speech which are starting with the direct speech which is having a question sentence starting with a question word. Remember, we have to replace the said by asked or demanded to know or wanted to know or asked or inquired. Generally we can use asked, and then it will be followed by the question word. No use of that will be there, and then the assertive order of the sentence will be there. Okay, after writing the question word, it will be followed by the subject, and then the helping verb, then the main verb, and then the object or other words will be there. Okay, we discuss the other type of questions, that is starting with the helping verb or the modal auxiliary. They are also called yes or no answer questions. Okay, the answers to these questions can be given either in yes or no. I write down some sentences here. Okay, so this is a case, this is an example of a direct speech containing interrogative sentence starting with the helping verb. Okay, so in this case, what we have to do, see, she asked or she wanted to know. I write over here she asked. She asked if or whether will be used. Okay, either we use if or whether, one of the two. We can use either of the two. So either we write if or whether. She asked if, and this is a simple present tense. It will be changed into simple past. If I lived, here will be changed into there. Okay, now you look at this sentence, this next example that I've written down over here. He said to me, can you solve this sum? He asked me if I could, simple present है तो simple past में change हो जाएगा. If I could solve that sum. ठीक है, तो reporting verb to be replaced by, reporting verb said to will be replaced by asked or wanted to know, inquired. Okay, and then if the question is starting with the helping verb or modal auxiliary, we'll be writing if there. Okay, and the interrogative order will be changed into positive order, into assertive order. The order of the sentence will be changed. Okay, all other rules will remain as it is. I mean, the other rules also we have to follow, like the change in the tense that we have to do, change in the pronoun also we have to do, change in the adverb also we have to do. Okay, now how do we report a question tag? Now in case of question tag like this I've shown you, it is raining, isn't it? So this is a case of question tag. When we report a question tag, we don't mention the words which are mentioned there in the question tag. Rather, we understand what meaning they convey, and accordingly we write. Okay, now you can see this is having two parts here. In the reported speech, it is raining is a statement and there is a question tag. Okay, so we have to deal with both these kind of sentences accordingly. The teacher said that, since it's a statement, okay, that it was, and change of tense will be there. It is a present continuous tense, it will be changed into past continuous tense. It was raining. Okay, the teacher said that it was raining and wanted to confirm if it was so. Okay, the teacher said that it was raining and wanted to confirm it was so. So we don't write the words, don't mention the words written exactly there in the question tag. Rather, we understand the meaning that this question tags convey. Accordingly, we write. Okay. So the teacher, first one that was being statement, we write that. We use that to remove the inverted commas, and since it's a statement, we know that that will be used. It was raining. Present continuous tense will be changed into past continuous tense, and wanted to confirm if it was so. Clear? So hope I've discussed. I already earlier also had made a video on direct and indirect speech containing containing interrogative sentences, and this was just a quick revision of the same. Hope you like the video. For any questions and doubts, please do ask the questions in the comment box. And thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice time. Bye bye.